processed food is much more powerful than we ever realized. For decades, we had the science to show that drugs of abuse can hijack the neural circuits to get us to come back for more and more. We now have the science that show that you can make food hyperpalatable too, and that gets us to come back for more and more.
Researchers at Princeton University have been studying how rats change their eating behavior if they're allowed to drink sugar water.
In a recent study, 43 cocaine-addicted laboratory rats were given the choice of cocaine or sugar water over a 15-day period. 40 out of the 43 chose the sugar. In another study, rats on a sugar water diet exhibited telltale signs of addiction, binging, craving, and withdrawal when the sugar was taken away.
Food addiction is a real thing. It's not a metaphor. It's a biological fact. The studies show that your brain lights up with sugar just like it does with cocaine or heroin. In fact, sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. So if you start your baby early on addictive, highly sugary foods, they're going to become addicted.
Take a look at formula. Certain formulas, especially lactose-free formulas, they substitute with sucrose. The food industry knows that the earlier they introduce these foods to people, to children, to infants, the more likely they will have branded them for the future.
And every generation of kids born after 1980 has grown up surrounded by these highly addictive foods.
When I see food, I get hungry. I don't know what it is. When I see it, I get hungry. My stomach's telling me I'm not really hungry. My mind's telling me, eat.
If you eat foods that are addictive, you can't just have one line of Coke. You can't just have, 2 cigarettes. You're going to become an addict.
Once you pot, you can't stop.
We have to understand that the willpower idea, that personal responsibility doesn't work in the face of addiction.